Hello, it is Megan the trainer, registered dietitian, coming at you today for another Nourish to Flourish segment, and today's topic is going to be about unhelpful advice.
I've tried just about everything, and I can't seem to lose weight.
Eat less, move more.
I think we all know that it is unhelpful to hear the eat less, move more. It's not very specific, not very helpful, not a lot of guidance, and there's a very small amount of truth to it. And so it's not as simple, not as straightforward as it seems, especially when it comes to the setting of weight management. And the other thing that I wanted to bring up as well, this came up in a discussion in a workshop that I held about how hearing the blanket statement of manage your stress and stress management is the same kind of, it's coming from the same vibe, from the same energy level as eat less, move more, and spend less, make more, and managing our stress. And so I think sometimes we don't always realize the impact that stress has in our body, in our life, in our health, because we probably live life feeling maybe a little stressed blind. You know the Febreze commercials of the going nose blind, where you don't even realize that that's the situation that you're living in. And it's the same thing with stress. Sometimes it's because it's the stress that we've encountered every day. We might not actually think that we're experiencing stress, but your body's physiology is in fact perceiving it as stress. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, again, helpful tips from a stress management standpoint, because there's usually trickle-down effects to your food choices, emotional eating, having cravings, that kind of thing. What I like to remind clients is that stress management isn't just like going to a spa and having a facial and getting your nails done or getting a haircut and, taking time off for yourself, because that doesn't always translate depending on what's going on in your life. So I want to remind you of a few things that you are probably already doing that I want you to remind yourself that you are still managing your stress and you're taking care of yourself. So number one, you are nourishing yourself. If we think that we need to restrict, and cut down and eliminate in order to have success, I'm going to stop you right there. We need to be mindful of our food intake, yes, but we also should be mindful of the quality that's coming in. So I need you to nourish yourself. And by you feeding yourself, that is part of stress management. So there you go. You're already doing it. Moving your body. So again, eat less, move more. This isn't to say that you need to sign up and run a marathon every single day, but you should be moving your body in some way that actually feels good. Does this mean coming into the gym? Maybe. Does this mean going out for a walk? Maybe. Does this mean just simply walking around your house and doing some of the mundane chores, taking the garbage out, moving your laundry around? That is still stress management. All right? We all talk about breathing and how breathing can be helpful from a stress management standpoint. We always can come back to our breath. And now, some people are like, yeah, okay, Megan, inhale, exhale, yoga. But at the same time, if you haven't done it consistently, then how do you know that it doesn't work for you? So when it comes to, again, our stress management and some of these unhelpful things, sometimes we expect it to only look a certain way. I know I fall in that category with managing my own personal expectations. So I'm here to remind you that the things that you're doing are probably already part of your stress management. Of course, there's more things that we can do and we can be better. But that's the whole point, is knowing better, doing better, and being better, right? So, now that you know better, let's go out and do better so we can all be better.